morning students. So this is the class for 8th standard, subject social, and topic name is geography, second lesson, weather and climate. Okay, weather means vaanilai and also climate means kaalanilai. Okay, so rainfall. First we are going to see about rainfall. Rain is a liquid water in the form of droplets that have contents from the atmospheric water vapor and then become heavy enough to fall under gravity. Okay, so it is a liquid forms. Okay, it is came to earth in the form of droplet forms, and also due to because of the atmospheric water vapors. Okay, so that's only the water, the rain waters and all came into the earth in the form of droplets. Okay, under the gravity only. And rain is a major component of the water cycle, and it is responsible for the depositing most of the fresh water on the earth. So we already know that earth rainwater only the purest water. Okay, so the purest water is on the earth means it is rainwater only. So it is responsible depositing. Now we have to deposit the fresh water, okay, on the earth. It is the sources of water for all purpose. Okay, so rainwater only the main sources for the all purposable uses. Okay, there is a close relationship between the temperature and the rainfall distributions. Okay, there is a connection between temperature and also rainfall distributions. Okay, and generally rainfall is a high in equatorial regions and decrease gradually towards poles. So the rainfall will be high in these places, equatorial regions, and also it will be decreased towards the poles. Rainfall is measured by a rainage. Okay, so it is measured by this one, a rainage. Okay, next one is air pressure. Okay, the weight of the air above a given area on the earth's surface is called atmospheric pressure or air pressure. Okay, so the weight of the air, okay, above the area on the surface, above the earth's surface, okay, it is called as the atmospheric pressure or air pressure. Okay, so the weight of the air only considered as a atmospheric pressure or air pressure. Okay, and the air pressure is measured by the parameter. Okay, so the air pressure is measured by the instrument parameter, and the standard air pressure at the sea level is 1013.25 millibar. Okay, the variation in the standard atmospheric pressure is found both horizontally and vertically. So we can see the atmospheric pressure both horizontally and vertically. Okay, based on the level of pressure it is categorized. Okay, so the pressure is categorized into two: lower pressure and also higher pressure. Okay, lower pressure areas are in the areas in the atmospheric where the pressure is lower. So lower pressure means in the atmospheric the pressure will be very lower, means it is considered as a lower pressure. Okay, and the surrounding areas, and in this situation the wind from the surroundings blow towards the center of the low pressure. Okay, so the wind will be blow in the center of the low pressure in that situation. And high pressure is an area of atmosphere where the parametric pressure is higher than its surrounding areas. So when the parametric pressure will be higher in the surrounding place, it is considered as a higher pressure. Okay, and in this case the wind from the center of the high pressure blows towards the surrounding and low pressure areas. Okay, so from higher pressure to lower pressure the wind will be blowing, and the lower pressure system is marked as a L. Okay, lower pressure வந்து எப்படி மார்க் பண்றாங்க, capital L on the weather map, and whereas the high pressure system is marked as a H, capital H. Okay, and lower pressure systems are also called as a depression and cyclones. Okay, so the lower pressure na eppadi vandu call பண்றாங்க, depression and cyclones, and higher pressure system is called anticyclones, and lower pressure leads to cloudiness, wind and precipitations. Okay, and high pressure leads to fair and calm weather. So high pressure எதை வந்து லீட் பண்ணும், fair and calm weather வந்து லீட் பண்ணும் அப்படின்னு சொல்றாங்க. Isobar used to do so the distribution of the air pressure. Okay, in the highest pressure ever recorded, the highest ever air pressure at the sea level was recorded at Agacha, Russia on 31st December 1968. Okay, and the pressure was 1083.8 millibar. And lowest pressure ever recorded. Okay, the lowest pressure of the 870 millibar was recorded at the typhoon tip and near Guam and Mariana Island in Pacific Ocean on 12th October 1979. And humans are not sensitive to small variation in the air pressure. Okay, so humans are very sensitive when the air pressure is changed. Okay, but the small variation in the pressure that do exist largely determine. Okay, so the small air pressure is itself contain very large effects. Okay, the wind and storm patterns of the earth. Okay? The distributions of the atmospheric pressure is controlled by the altitude, atmospheric temperature, air circulations, earth rotations and water vapor and atmospheric storm, etc. So the wind, the distribution of atmospheric pressure will be controlled through these things only. Okay. So next one is humidity. Humidity means Sirapadam. Humidity refers to the degrees of water vapor present in the atmospheric is gaseous form in a particular time and place. Okay, so the degree of water vapor presence in the atmospheric in gaseous form, it will be present in the gaseous forms. Okay, in particular time and place, that is called as a humidity. It ranges from 0 to 5% by volume in atmosphere. So it ranges from 0 to 5% in the volumes. Okay, and climatically it is an important constituent of atmosphere, and its quantity depends on the level of the atmosphere. Okay, so the quantity of the humidity, it depends upon the temperature, level of temperature. And so the level of humidity decreases towards the poles from the equator, and the humidity is expressed in a different way. So the humidity will be decreases towards the poles, equator. From equator to poles means the humidity expressed different ways. It will be produced different ways. Okay, specific humidity, it is a ratio of a water vapor content of the mixture of the total air content on a mass basis. Okay, so on the mass basis, the total air content will be mixing in the water vapor, that is called as a specific humidity. Okay, next one is absolute humidity, is the mass or weight of water vapor present per unit volume of air. So absolute humidity means what all the mass or weight content which is present in the water vapor according to the per unit of volume, that is called absolute humidity. It is expressed usually in the grams per cubic meter of air. Okay, so it will be happily expressed in the grams per cubic meter of air. And relative humidity is a ratio between the actual amount of the water vapor present in the air. So relative humidity means what is the actual amount of water vapor present in the air. Airla evlo water vapor irukku, adha ratio pandradha relative humidity. And the maximum amount of water vapor it can hold and give a given temperature. So if it is in the maximum amount means it will hold some kind of temperature. It is expressed as a percentage. Okay, so it can be measured by the percentage only. And generally warm air holds more water vapor than a cold air. Okay, so when compared to cold air, warm air only having more water vapors. Okay, and when relative humidity reaches 100%, the air gets started. Okay, so if it is reaches 100%, okay, the air will be started iron. Okay, and in this condition the temperature is said to be a dew point. Further cooling will be condensed the water vapor into the clouds and rains. Okay, so after that what will happen, it will be common water vapors become a clouds and rains changer. And relative humidity affects human health and comfortness. Okay, so these things only affect our human health and also comfortness. Very high and very low humidity are injurious to health. So humidity, it will not be over irukkodadu, adhe mari very low ah irukkodadu. Okay, it will be calm our health, hurt our health. It is also affect the stability of different objects, building, electronic applications. Okay, but not only humans it will not affect, but also some buildings, objects will be affected by the high or low humidity. Okay, measurement of humidity, hydrometer is used to measure the humidity. Okay, so this is the instrument in order to measure the humidity. Okay, which comprise wet and dry bulb plates side by side in the Stevenson screens. Okay, wind. the horizontal movement of the air is called wind. Okay, so when the air moves in the horizontal way, mean it is called as a wind. Vertical movement of the air is said to as air current. Okay, so if it is vertically it is moving, means it is called as a air current. And the winds move from high pressure to lower pressure. We already know that the wind moves from high to lower pressure. Okay, unlike the other elements, a wind is made up of the series of gusts and eddies, which can only be felt and not seen. Okay, so we can feel the wind. Okay, but we are not able to we cannot able to see that. Okay, and winds get their name from the directions from which they blow it. Okay, so எந்த திசையிலேருந்து அது வந்து காத்தடிக்குதோ அதை வச்சு தான் என்ன பண்ணுவாங்க, நேம் வைப்பாங்க. ஓகே, and winds blows from the southwest is called southwest wind. Okay, so if it is the wind blows from south to west, means it is called as a southwest wind. And the wind system are broadly categorized into 3. Okay, so wind வந்து எப்படி பிரிக்கிறாங்க, மூணா பிரிக்கிறாங்க. Plus planetary winds means this is a permanent wind. Okay, and seasonal wind means பருவகால காற்றுன்னு சொல்லுவாங்க. ஓகே, அண்ட் லோக்கல் விண்ட்ஸ். ஓகே, தீஸ் ஆர் த நார்மல்ஸ். ஓகே, அண்ட் பிளானட்டரி விண்ட்ஸ் மீன்ஸ் ஆர் த ஒன் விச் ப்ளோ ஆல்மோஸ்ட் இன் த சேம் டைரக்ஷன் த்ரூ அவுட் த இயர். ஸோ இட் இஸ் ப்ளோ இன் த சேம் டைரக்ஷன் த்ரூ அவுட் த இயர், த்ரூ அவுட் த ஃபுல் இயர். ஸோ தே ஆர் கால்ட் அஸ் அ பெர்மனண்ட் ஆர் பிளானட்டரி விண்ட்ஸ். ஓகேவா, ஸோ தே ஆர் கால்ட் அஸ் அ பெர்மனண்ட் விண்ட். Trade winds, westliers and polar eastlies are the types of prevailing winds. Seasonal winds are those which change the direction according to the season in a year. So seasonal wind means it will be change the direction according to the season. Okay, so that is called as a seasonal winds. They are also called as a monsoon winds. Okay, and these winds blow from sea to land during the summer and land to sea during winter. Okay, so these kind of winds blow from the seas. Okay, எங்கேருந்து வரும், சீலேருந்து. and also during the summer அப்போ summer and sea to land, சீலேருந்து லேண்டுக்கும். அதே மாதிரி சம்மர் டியூரிங் சம்மரில் வந்து லேண்ட் டு சீக்கு இந்த மாதிரி ப்ளோ ஆகும். ஓகேவா, அண்ட் அகெயின் ரிப்பீட்டிங், தே ஆர் கால்ட் மான்சூன் விண்ட்ஸ். தீஸ் விண்ட்ஸ் ப்ளோ ஃப்ரம் சீ டு லேண்ட் டியூரிங் சம்மர் டைமில் எங்கே போகும், சீலேருந்து லேண்டுக்கு. அண்ட் லேண்ட் டு சீ டியூரிங் வின்டர் சீசன். ஓகே, ஸோ லோக்கல் விண்ட்ஸ் ஆர் த விண்ட்ஸ் ப்ளோ ஓவர் a small area only during a particular times of a day or a short period of year. Okay, so if we take local winds, mean it is blow from a smaller area to and smaller area only during some particular time only. Okay, அதனால ஒரு குறிப்பிட்ட டைமில் மட்டும்தான் என்ன ப்ளோ ஆகும். ஸோ within the short period of a year. And land and sea breeze are example for these kind of winds. Okay, and next, Beaufort scale is a scale for measuring the wind speed. Okay, so in order to measure the wind means this scale only used. Okay, Beaufort, and it is based on the observation rather than accurate measurement. Okay, so it is based on observation only. Due to observation only it can be measured. Okay, and it is the most widely used system to measure the wind speed today. Okay, nowadays and all these instrument only they are using. And the scale was developed in 1805 by Francis Beaufort, an officer of the Royal Navy and first official used by HMS Beagle. Okay, measuring wind direction and speed. Okay, meteorologists measure the wind direction using wind vane and or a weather clock. Okay, by using these things only meteorologists and all measuring the wind direction. Okay, wind speed is measured by the anemometer, and wind rose is a diagram used to depict the direction and periods. Okay, and prevailing wind on the map. Okay, so in order to measure the wind diagram means wind rose is used. Okay, and also a metrograph or triple register is an instrument which records the wind speed and direction, sunshine and precipitation. It is also provide a graphic representation. Okay, so which is metrograph or triple register. Okay, this instrument only used for records wind speed, direction, sunshine, precipitation. Okay, it provides a graphic representation. So okay students, thank you.